Here, keep going. Let me
we
retweet
got
these.
we got a lot of different things going on here in Austin, so a lot of great stuff, and yeah, man, big things ahead. So a lot of exciting times going on in the Bitcoin space. I know a lot of people think summertime's slowing down, but I think summertime's heating up.
Yeah, it's definitely heating up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Can you open the blinds? We're live already, Ovi.
We are live.
If you want me to talk to anybody, feel free to bring them in. Yeah. But tell us, how did the conference go? How was the conference for you?
Honestly, I haven't spent as much time down there as I would have liked. Doing some recon video stuff for Crowd Health, which will probably come out soon.
Oh, cool. What's going on with Crowd Health? Let us know.
I don't know if I could divulge the full video yet. It is a little, maybe it's being developed,
some cool stuff though.
Yeah. You know, I had a little spy footage, man. I got like spy glasses, little like brick camera charger or like phone charger thing. So
did you really
undercover?
Oh wow.
So I think that's all I can divulge at this moment, but maybe a little bit about it. It's about like dentistry stuff, like uncovering a little what's going on in that industry. Teeth are good. Gums are not good. I went to 3 different dentists this week. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. What's going on with your teeth? It's I guess like I haven't gotten the cleanings or something like that. So it's just my teeth are healthy, but to get deeper in there, I need a deeper gum cleaning or something like that. So,
dude, who you got in the Spurs? Did you see the Spurs game yesterday?
I haven't watched any NBA game in a long time, dude.
Dude, it was crazy.
Yeah, Wemby, I hear, is I mean, the problem is I'm a Bulls fan, and the management of the Chicago Bulls essentially just wants to be mediocre because they could still sell out the stadium with being mediocre, so they don't care about being good. Which is my biggest gripe with the Bulls, is that Reinsdorf needs to sell the team, basically.
Dang, wow, going hard.
Yeah, man. Hey, sell the team. They just brought in a new GM. He's an Aggie, so I'm hoping the Aggie can turn it around.
Well, what if they just bought Bitcoin instead? Just held it.
I mean, hey, it's interesting because, like, I mean, a lot of the Chicago sports teams, they've like really gone into the whole like renovating all that kind of stuff because obviously Chicago is a very historic sports town, to say the very least. But they partnered big with like DraftKings, like even Wrigley Field, the biggest, one of the more historic stadiums in the world, has they put in a sports book in the stadium.
Where was this at?
Wrigley Field in Chicago, and they actually just closed the sports book because I don't know. But yeah, so it's been around. Like the Wrigley Field was the last stadium in the MLB to put day games in there because they didn't put up lights until like early 2000s. So yeah, they were historically just all about day games. They put in like a DraftKings sports book in the stadium, and then they just recently got out of that. But I mean, they've I mean, it's so historic. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and call my dad old, but I was talking to some of my relatives, and like my dad and his buddies would go to the same bars that me and my friends go to when we go to the games out there. So yeah, I think it's it's a shame, but like the fiat realm is kind of destroying a lot of these historic parks and things like that.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
I'm on this huge kick too lately about, I mean, maybe I'll give some of the listeners some alpha here. Go dig into all the industries that private equity is going into deep. You'll see the slow degradation of all of those industries. So it's happening not only in like professional sports, but also kids sports. Now with AAU and all that, they're starting to get bought up by private equity. And then, I just saw something. It's like 1 in 8 maybe 1 in every 8 apartment complexes now are owned by private equity, and they're calling them the luxury apartments. And I don't know if any listeners here have had any experience living in one of these luxury apartments, but it's all like putting lipstick on a pig.
Gosh, wow, sounds bad.
Yeah, I'm going in on these private equity guys. Maybe more video content on that coming out soon.
Where are you headed to next, Brandon?
So I'm going to Miami, little brother's bachelor party. So shout out to Miami. And
Oh,
then,
he's getting married pretty soon.
he's getting married in September in Chicago. And then I'm going to Budapest for a little bit. So if any listeners out there have any recommendations on Budapest, let me know. And then I'm going to Prague.
Oh, you're speaking at Prague?
Yes,
Oh,
I'll have one panel.
bring that up.
Hasn't been announced yet, but
So you're going to
potentially doing
this
a
here. Let me
keynote.
share this tab here. So you're going to
BTC Prague.
BTC Prague. Oh, interesting.
Use promo code Green Candle if you want to go. Shameless plug.
Wow. Just got that in there, didn't you?
Shameless plug.
So are you hanging out with like what are you going to do here?
So I'm speaking on a panel, and I don't think it's been announced yet officially, but rumblings of Keys having his own keynote as well.
Wow.
So maybe moving up in the world. This all started here with good old Carr.
Yeah,
First live stuff ever.
Oh yeah, you were doing live streams.
Yeah,
Look.
first time I was ever doing
Yeah.
any type of content related to that stuff.
Forgot about that.
First opportunity
Totally
was
forgot
Pleb
about
Lab. So
Was that your first opportunity? What was I
yeah,
thinking?
man. I don't know.
Maybe I saw talent.
I don't know. I don't
That's
know what you're
crazy.
thinking. You just are like, this kid, he wants a yap behind a mic, so maybe we'll let him do
You
it.
did live streams for how long? What was your longest was
like
it
consecutive live stream?
well, because you did them at the old Pleb Lab, right? How long
Yeah.
did you go for? Because it was during the event, right?
Yeah,
long
so
was that live
basically we did, that was like 4 to 6 hours, maybe. It was long.
Straight?
Well, straight is loose. I mean, like
What's the
basically what we
longest?
would
I want to
do.
beat it today. What's the longest live stream?
That was probably the longest ones I would do. I did a live stream at the Vegas, at Vegas last year. Not this past one, but the year before. They had me do the live desk of the Bitcoin golf tournament or whatever from
How
the
long
Bitcoin
was that
Sports
one?
Market. That was like 8 hours. That was pretty.
That's the longest live
That was
stream you've
pretty
ever done.
exhausting.
8 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty exhausting.
Wow. What do you do for that? Do you just let people
just
talk?
probably doing what you're doing right now. You're gonna just bring in a bunch of guests,
Just
and then
let
you
people
talk to them and you let them talk, because and then more of this, right? You need some of that coke or the caffeine coming in your veins so you can keep it on, man.
So we're gonna see you at Prague, is what we're saying. Click on program.
We'll be at Prague, and then
You're gonna be speaking somewhere here. Look for him on the schedule. Do you know what stage you're gonna be on?
so I'm gonna be on the main stage, last panel, the first day with
There you
Jeff
go.
Booth and Natalie Brunel.
There you
That's gonna be
go.
one of
You
my
might see him
panels.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be on this panel. Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be on with them, and then I don't know. I think.
How did you
keynote
land
is-
that? Did you just like reach out to him, or what happened?
So I'm helping them with some media stuff now too. So I'm going to do some podcast stuff for them. We had the first one released with Jack Cruz, maybe last week or the week
Who's
before.
Jack Cruz?
Jack Cruz is exiled neurosurgeon.
Is he here? Oh, this guy here.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen one of his podcasts before.
Yeah. So he's been on Danny Jones and some of the big ones. He knows RFK Jr. He's part of like the El Salvador. I think he's like running the El Salvador
Oh wow.
decentralized medicine type of stuff there. So yeah, good guy, crazy, off the wall. So if you want to hear a firecracker of a talk, you should come listen to
So
Jack Cruz.
follow him is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean he's really good. He's opened my eyes to a lot of health related stuff.
There you go.
So yeah, that's kind of what I got going on.
Interesting. Well, I appreciate you coming by. Did you have anything else you wanted to share? Or was there? Oh, actually, we should probably bring up your green candle.
Yeah,
YouTube.
sure. Check me out, Green
me
Candle
see.
YouTube.
Are you still doing the YouTube stuff? Or
yeah,
you quit already,
yeah.
or?
Still putting out videos. I put one out maybe 2 days ago or a day and a half.
We need to
ago.
get you above 100K subscribers.
Yeah, man. Hey, this is gonna be the push I need right here. We're gonna do that.
What video should people watch? Like if you're
Just
getting
go
into
down the
green,
rabbit hole, man.
if you're into green candle, this is your first green candle first time ever hearing about Brandon Keys.
Just go into like videos and then just click the latest one. I think like all my ones, I'm kind of like
So watch this one maybe.
Yeah, I'm telling like my recent thesis. This is all in like the next 90 days. How I think Bitcoin is gonna either explode or go into like a big bear market.
I think you were right when we talked about this last year. You kind of predicted it was going to go down to 90K.
Yeah. So basically my thesis, like in short of this video, if you want to see the more in depth, is basically like the next 90 days, we saw the Clarity Act kind of move to the next realm. So we had Kevin Warsh come in and the Clarity Act passing all kind of at the same time. And so the Clarity Act, I mean, passing is like a loose term. It just moved on to the next stage. So basically, it has to get all the way through in the next 90 days, or else it'll probably get pushed to 2030. So regulatory clarity, I know Bitcoin doesn't really need that, but a lot of the institutional players who would maybe put more money into it would want that, because in short, the way it is right now is if, another apprehensive, I guess, administration would come in towards Bitcoin, then they could reverse everything that's been done already. What this Clarity Act does, it essentially set that in stone, so nobody could really change it. So this all kind of needs to be moved in the next 90 days. And I think Trump and his administration want to kind of push it on July 4th. And then on top of that, Kevin Warsh, he's going to cut rates more than likely, or make some decisions.
Is this the new Fed chair?
He's the new Fed chair.
When is he coming in, Brandon?
He came in last week. And so, like, whether he cuts rates in the next 90 days or not, I don't think is like a huge press on like what Bitcoin's going to do.
You think that's already priced in, is what you're saying?
I think the language that he's going to be using is going to be really important, because Trump basically brought him in to cut rates. So more liquidity and then more institutional clarity would come in. I think a lot of these Bitcoin treasury companies that we've seen, basically buy Bitcoin and then disappear from a year, or maybe even sell off, or pivoting into AI, whatever. I think that's going to be real determinant here in the next, like I said, 3 months. And if more liquidity is available and they get a little bit more regulatory clarity, that can make Bitcoin either go up or down, depending on whether or not they buy or sell. So that's kind of the whole thesis of that video. So I dive into.
So are we going more down, you think, or going higher?
I mean, I think like I said, I think it depends on like how this quickly goes. And I think, we've almost been conditioned to sell the news at this point. But the biggest difference is like these next 3 months it's not just going to be a one-off news. It's going to be multiple things that have to happen in order for this to pass. So it's like basically like every other week we could get some big news. So instead of, all right, we see a little pump today and then, it goes down and we don't hear anything for the next couple months, it's going to be like, all right, we get a little pump, maybe we go back down, but we'll keep getting those little pumps ups. And then that's when it, can kind of go parabolic.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the whole thesis.
Well,
there.
Check out the show. Check out Green Candle. Thank you, Brandon, for coming by today and saying hi. I appreciate you.
I gotta go get this hair chopped. I gotta, this bachelor party. I gotta go get looking good for when I go on stage. So
yeah, dude.
Yeah, so all the ladies start to holler at me after I get my big stage time. Car. All right, man.
Brandon,
Car, you're a legend, brother.
Can you bring in the next person?